What's up? So I am here, over here at over by Coffee Pot Rock, Sugarloaf. I'm sitting by Sugarloaf Mountain, only about halfway up because I was trying to race here to get so I can watch the sunset. Sun is going down. Anyways, I hope you all are doing lovely. And if you're not doing well, I hope things get better for you soon. And, just know that these are moments passing by. And, we live in a world that there's so much that is an illusion. And like this look at this beautiful scenery. All of this is an illusion. But it's an illusion that we've created. Like, it's a world that we've created. And there's I just want to say a couple things about this eclipse coming up. There's a lot of fear being put out there. And, the media is wanting us to be in fear, thinking because they want us in that lower timeline. And they want us to think that bad stuff is going to go on. And, who knows what's going to happen. But we create that reality. If shit's going to get bad, guess who created it? Humanity created it. But I am not going to put myself on a negative timeline. And if some bad stuff does have to happen in order for good to happen, let's just rip the Band-Aid off and get it over with. Because whatever it takes to wake up humanity, because I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired of waiting for the rest of humanity to wake up. So, and when I say wake up, I mean wake up to the reality of the systems that have been in control on this planet. Waking up to the illusion that this world is, and that doesn't have to be in a negative context, because just think of the movie Matrix. What you think of is what you can create. Where you're vibrating at is what you're going to attract. So if you're going to attract negative because you're always thinking negative thoughts, you're always thinking the worst, you're always in fear, you're always worried, you're always anxious, then that's going to be attracted to you. Your world is going to be chaotic. Your world is going to seem like you don't have a safe place to land because you're not trusting that God and the universe are holding you, are protecting you. Once you release and you trust and you know that you're taken care of, everything just falls into place. And a lot of people are amazed that I even got here. That I got here to Sedona. I'm 4 months away from being here for a year. And can't believe that time has gone by already. I'm just... I look back at my journey and I'm like, wow. Whenever I start doubting, whenever I start having a little bit of worry or whatever, that, am I on the right path? Am I doing the right thing? Like, are things going to work out the way that I hope they would, or foresaw, because I'm able to see future timelines. And so that higher timeline that I chose back in Wisconsin, it's all coming, it's all playing out because I chose that higher timeline. I'm always choosing it. I'm always choosing that higher timeline. Every day, I choose that higher timeline. And then I look at this view and I think, thank you. Thank you. Like, I'm thanking myself for making the choices that I made, for letting go of people that I needed to let go, for letting go of fear, letting go of worry, of, trusting in the divine plan, my highest timeline. Yes, we have different timelines. I have seen my lower timelines. I don't want to say negative, but because they're all experiences that we learn from, but my lower timelines, I have had dreams of them, and I'm like, no, I don't want that. I don't want that. I want a timeline that is going to put me into the frequency of the new earth, where we all come together in love and unity and collaboration, and we build communities that are supportive and don't harm the land. We build our homes out of the land instead of ripping apart the land, and we grow food together, we pray together, we sing together, we trust each other. That's the kind of world I want to live in. That's the world that many of us are creating right now, because we're tired, we're done with the old system. So the old system needs to collapse. The old system, and so to some that might seem scary, and it can be scary because for centuries we've relied on this evil system and to keep us enslaved. Enslaved, working, 9-to-5 job. What do? What are we doing for ourselves, working in jobs that don't bring any fulfillment? We come home, we're tired, we're exhausted. We eat processed foods that are horrible to our bodies. Then we become diseased and have suffering with chronic pain and illnesses. And then our children are stressed because their performance at school isn't where they think it should be. And no, your child needs to fit into a little box. No, our children do not need to fit into a box. We do not need to fit into a box. So anyways, where I'm going with this. So during this eclipse, please do not be afraid. If you don't want to be outside during the eclipse, I'll honor that. Instead, spend your time in meditation. Spend your time envisioning the life that you want. Because I did that. Starting three or 4 years ago. In 2021, I started, actually it's 2020 during the lockdown. I was like, you know what? I'm going to manifest my dream. I'm going to manifest my higher timeline. I'm going to do it. And I'm doing it. And it's happening and it's unfolding. Beautiful things are happening for me and for those around me. And I've connected with soul family here in Sedona that I knew I had. People were like, why are you going to Sedona? And I'm like, because my soul family's here. I'm here to do a mission. And I knew it. And so I knew I would be here. And so every day I would just connect to that higher timeline. Be like, I know I'm going to get there. I know I will. I trust. Trust that you will have a better life. Trust that we're always going higher. Even when you're feeling like, feeling heavy. We're releasing a lot of grief. And the reason why we're releasing a lot of grief is because we're letting go of the old system, our pains and fears that we've hung on to for lifetimes, reincarnating on the same cycle, on the same lessons. We're getting rid of those lessons. We're going through those lessons, a lot of us, in this lifetime so that we can release them. And we're going to create this higher timeline. It's coming, guys. And I feel like this eclipse is what's going to really open the veil to for that higher timeline. But we cannot fall into the fear that that the higher ups want us to. Actually, we're the higher ups. They aren't. The 1% is not the higher up. They think they are, but they aren't. And you are such a powerful, beautiful being. You have so much power within you. And they don't want us to realize this. They don't want us to realize. That's why when people say, oh, prayer is powerful. Yes, prayer is powerful. You know why? Because when you have a huge group of people praying with intent of the same outcome, that's when a miracle happens. Because you are creating that reality that that person is healed, that that person is lifted from whatever situation that they're in. So it's time for us to pray, meditate, and focus on what we want to see happen in this world for the betterment of all, for the betterment of yourself, your family, your loved ones, and for the betterment of the whole world. So that's my message right now, and I hope that this message is encouraging for you for this upcoming weekend and into next week with the eclipse. Right now is a good time to clear your space. Get rid of things that you don't need anymore. I've been going through my room because I rent a room out of a house with a lady. So in my room, I've been going through and like, okay, I haven't worn this in the last year or two, so I'm getting rid of it. Why do I have this collectible item? It's just sitting there. I'm going to get rid of it. That's okay, because why do I need that? What are you holding on to something like that for? Is it benefiting you in any way? If it's something that isn't benefiting me, why do I need it? So that's how I'm looking at my space right now. So yeah, clear, ground. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm grounding myself. I laid here on this rock and just grounded my energy, grounded my spine. Anything that's hooked into my hips and my back, I'm just giving it to the earth. I'm giving it to Gaia. She's going to take care of it. She is healing energy, and so put your bare feet in the soil. Hug a tree. Go put your feet in a creek. Go swimming in the ocean. Whatever it is you need to do There's a lot of heaviness right now because we're building up to a moment. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Anyways, I love you all, and I'll catch you soon. Peace.